You are listening to Radioactive 90.4 megahertz. Get active.
Hello, this is Preeti. The Preeti Bhuyan Talk Show is a platform to speak out your mind. I feel every person has something wonderful and unique inside their mind which may be worth listening, and it may be motivate or inspire others. Preeti's talk is about fitness, inspiration, motivation, sharing knowledge, and celebrating womanhood. Stay tuned, stay connected. This is Preeti with loads of love. This is Preeti from the Preeti Bhuyan Talk Show, and today we have Vijay Kamath, a passionate biker, passionate runner, and let us know from him what he wants to share with us today. Welcome to our show.
I'm basically from Mumbai. I was born in Bangalore, but all along I've been brought up in Mumbai. I'm 46-year-old.
Don't say age, you look like still 30.
It's okay, that's a compliment. I think running has kept me that youngness in my face. So I take it as a compliment. So basically, yes, running, which is what I have taken actually around 2011. Since 2011, I have taken up running. I started as a hobby and kind of thing. Now it's turned into passion. Yes, I had my ups and downs, like regarding the injuries part, because I don't work too much on my strength training. Basically, maybe that is the reason. But yes, running on and off, it's going on since 2011. And also, because running took a backseat, I started with biking also. Like, so I've been riding bikes since last 10 years. But actual passion for biking started after I got my Dominar bike 400. So it's a tourer bike basically, sports bike. So since then, last 2 years, in 2017 February, I got my this bike, which I called this as Beast actually. Okay. So I have done umpteen rides. So in 2 years, I have done around 40,000 kilometers. Like just completed 40,000 on my way to Bangalore. So, because running took a backseat, I had to take it up. I cannot sit idle. So I had to be in action something. I had to do something in my life that way. So I started with biking, and this Bajaj people, they organize a lot of biking tours and all, and single day tours also, and multiple day also. So single day tours I had done a lot in and around Mumbai basically. Okay. So but then 3-4 big rides I also have done, like I've been to Ladakh on bike, that is to and fro. Okay. It was a total of a 16-day journey, so it was a very wonderful experience. It was not sponsored by Bajaj.
I'll just interrupt here.
Yeah, sure.
I'll definitely ask you all the journey.
Yeah.
What Vijay Kamath want to introduce himself, a runner or a biker? What he loved to?
I rather I would be known as an all-rounder right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because running and biking both are very close to my heart. Around a year back, I started cycling also. So I'm a regular cyclist also, apart from running and biking. And since 2018 June, I have started my YouTube channel also, Vijay Shows Off.
Yes.
So
wanted to know ask about that.
Yeah.
Why show off? Why Vijay show off?
Because I show off always. Okay. That I am great.
So yes, something very nice. When I saw your channel, Vijay show off, I said yes, this is a perfect name. Should be.
Yeah. So if you actually, I'm very into Facebook and Instagram, more on Facebook that is. So any small thing I do, there is a picture on Facebook. So you can say I do a lot of show off. I'll never win a podium while running nor while cycling. But then I have that passion that inside me that whatever I do, I need to project it to people, and my post something. Na? You inspire, unknowingly you inspire people. True. Yeah. Very so true. Although I'm not a champion runner or an athlete or something, I'm just a normal average runner. 10 kilometers I can do in 60 minutes, 70 minutes, depending upon what kind of fitness I have. But then there are people who are actually seeing that you have taken up so much sports and all those things, especially running, cycling and all. We really get inspired by you, seeing your post. So thanks and keep going. That also keeps me going. Yeah. So apart from showing off, it also inspires people. I have been inspired from many people actually. So same way, yeah.
Right. So as I say, my motive is inspiration, motivation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Empowerment.
Yeah.
So yes, You are the perfect person to be here today.
Yeah, we keep inspiring each other. I mean, we like, for example, did you run today? There's a group in Facebook, or did you work out today? So even people are walking 2 kilometers, running 2 kilometers. We encourage each other. Oh, great workout, great run, and great performance, and all those things. So you keep you feel happy. Somebody's appreciating you. Same way you appreciate others also. They will also feel happy and they feel encouraged, and they continue on their fitness journey, because fitness is very important and nowadays life.
Very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Not necessarily you need to go to gym all the time, but you can. There are so many other ways to keep yourself fit.
And more than that, we are meeting friends there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
It's a
So
good
that
way to.
gives
It's a
happiness.
good way to
True.
socialize. Yeah, you know so many people, like especially on Facebook. Like you meet people from running community. You have common friends. You add people from Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, and all. Not necessarily you have met them personally.
True.
You do catch up suddenly on an event or something like this. Like we are meeting like that. So that's how it like you can socialize, and your friendship circle also grows up. Yeah. And to cover my biking passion, like I thought the way I feel, how I what I feel, and what all the places I go, I need to show it to people again for the showing off thing. So like how I feel when I go for a ride or when I go for a tour or something. So I need to project my emotions to people. So that's how I started my YouTube channel. I'm not a great YouTuber as such. I have only around 730 subscribers as of now, since June 2018. But yes, I'm just slowly growing, and I'm happy with it. Whatever I'm currently doing, yeah. So it's going good.
Very nice.
So all things going on smoothly, like running, biking, cycling, and also my YouTubing. So 4 activities are currently involved. 4 passions I have, which I am carrying on along with me. Yeah.
Right. When did you started your biking? When did you? I mean, yes, a man into bike, I can understand, but biking for so long, it's your passion.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, when did you start, and how you felt that I should go for this?
No, basically,
Without passion, it is not possible.
Yeah. Actually, as I said, I have been biking for 10 years. Earlier, I had a Bajaj Pulsar 150. That was just to go to office and back. It was 150cc. Actually, I slightly got inspired by Dhoom, actually, to be very honest.
Oh.
Yeah. May not have told this to many people. Like when I saw John Abrams' movie, the first Dhoom, that is, I really got inspired by sports bike, and those are very high-end bikes, obviously too costly also. So luckily at that time, Bajaj had come up with this Bajaj Dominar 400cc. It was a value for money bike. So almost I got the first version of 2017. I bought that bike 2 years back. Then as I said, that Bajaj Dominar, they used to promote their bikes. They used to organize all weekend rides to nearby places, Lonavala.
They have a group?
They have a WhatsApp group where they invite people who want to come, they can join. So there is a common place we all meet in the morning, early morning, depending upon the distance we start, whatever distance we have to cover to and fro, because we used to come back in the same day. So on weekend rides they used to organize, Saturday and Sunday. So whenever I used to get time, I used to go with them. So that's how my confidence built. Otherwise, maximum I'll go with my family till Nariman Point, which is 30 odd kilometers, and come back. So never went for a longer ride beyond Nariman Point during the previous 8 years. So here they used to take us to Daman, they used to take us to Silvassa, they will take us to Nasik, they will take us to Igatpuri, all far off places, 150, 200, Bhandardara. These are all places which are around 250, 300 kilometers away from Mumbai, approximately. Lonavala, of course, Kandala and all. So I used to go with them. So I used to love actually. And again, as I said, that showing off thing, wearing a riding jacket and the knee pads and all those things, and wearing that helmet and all. So that's how that interest came inside me. And then that got into craze of kind of a thing, like, and then it started along. So I used to go on every ride actually, almost whenever they used to organize, almost. So they had 1 year of riding. They had conducted one award ceremony.
Okay.
In that, I got first prize. First prize is for attending.
That means in a 1 year, how many rides you have to do? 1 year.
I don't really know the count honestly, because I went to the maximum.
Maximum ride. Okay.
I went to maximum rides we organized.
How they conducted? A weekend or?
Yeah, every weekend. Every Saturday and Sunday they used to conduct. And I was working in IT industry. Although I'm not directly as an IT professional, but I work for IT company, that is TCS. So we have to have Saturday, Sundays off. I had time off for myself on that particular 2 days. So I used to go. And even my better half, she used to work on Saturdays.
Okay.
So anyway, Saturday sitting at home, absolutely nothing to do. And my kid also, I have one daughter, she also used to go to school sometimes and all. Our classes are there. So Saturday she also not there. So Saturdays are anything it happened that every time the ride is there I used to go. So that's how my number of count rides increased. And apart from that, I had gone to Goa ride and all. I had gone to Ladakh, as I said, and Ladakh was a superb experience. I mean, it's like a mecca of a bike for a it's going to like a mecca for a bike rider. I mean, biker that is.
Please share some of your experience.
Yeah.
So, can you share some of your experience when you have started, like when you have reached there?
Yeah.
How many hours you used to ride?
Yeah, basically, totally it was 16 days, and total.
Mumbai to Ladakh, how many days normally it takes one way?
3 days, 4 days.
3
days. It depends, yeah.
Okay.
Because we had stops at 4 places, I think. Like we started on our actual Kudur happened from 1st June 2018 till 17th early morning 5 a.m. I was at home.
Okay.
17th June 2018.
Okay.
So I'm talking about 1 year back. So we started on 1st June night at 11 p.m. Our ride started, and while till we reached Ladakh, we used to do night rides. Till we reached till we reached Jammu, we used to do night rides because June, because of summer season. So it's better to avoid the day journey as much as possible. So what we used to do is we used to do night journey and cover around 750-800 kilometers, and then maybe stop at a particular place. We'd reach like for example, first night we started, and next day morning 11 a.m. or 12 noon we reached Udaipur. We were 7 of us, so we checked into hotels and then we slept for that entire day. Apart from having lunch and dinner, again same night again we got up and left for Amritsar. So that again was a full 24-hour journey. Yeah. We started at 11 p.m. from Udaipur, I think, and next day 11 p.m. we reached
So that means
Amritsar.
almost 12 hours you used to ride.
No, more than that, because second day we rode almost 24 hours, because from 11 p.m. to next day 11 p.m. Yeah.
Okay.
So almost 24 hours we rode actually till Amritsar. Then Amritsar we took a halt. Then next day morning we went to Golden Temple. But we did not have that much time to go to Wagah border, unfortunately. I could not go all the way. I went to Amritsar. Yeah. Whenever possible. I want to do that actually. Right. And then from Amritsar, next day morning I started for Jammu. And I think Jammu was only 350 kilometers from, I think, Amritsar, if I remember correctly. We reached evening time at Jammu. So from there on, it was all day journey actually after that. Okay. Because the terrain becomes a bit difficult there. Na? So it's all day journey. Till the time we reached Amritsar, it was night journey. From Amritsar, we went to Jammu. We took an overnight halt. Next day morning, again we got ready and again took a day journey to Srinagar. Again, Srinagar, we stayed overnight. Then we reached in the evening itself, Srinagar. That is, we started early morning by 7. We reached by around 6 o'clock something the same day, Srinagar. And then we spent the time at Dal Lake. And then next day morning, when again left around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
It was like a nice journey. You have enjoyed that entire journey.
Yes. Then we went to Kargil. Next stop was Kargil.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kargil again was a day journey again, because all the terrain starts actually from there. The roads getting bad, becomes bad after that. Not immediately. Road actually bad after Leh actually. But sometimes you do get off-road during these journeys also. So we considering all that. It is preferred you take a day journey. You should not take night journey whenever you go there. Yeah, correct. Again, while going to Kargil, we went to the Kargil War Memorial. I mean, army people who had laid down their lives for the country, for the Kargil War, that is. So they have a memorial there. So we spent good couple of hours there actually. They had a kind of a presentation also explaining us to all the crowd who had come there how the Kargil War started and what happened when, and all chain of events they explained to us very much. So till then we did not know so much detail about Kargil. So after that we came to know about Kargil, how the sacrifices were done and all. And from there again we left for from Kargil. We stayed overnight at Kargil, and again next day morning we went for Leh. From there on the actual terrain starts. I mean, getting difficult. We are going uphill all the time. The roads are not good. So Kargil to Leh was a bit difficult journey. Then again Leh, because of the altitude, you need acclimatization. Like for example, people who go for Ladakh marathon, they also go 3-4 days, 5-6 days in advance, because it takes so much time to acclimatize actually. So we were there only for a couple of days initially, and then the altitude is so high that even while talking, now you trying to pant. I mean, you can't talk, and even if you're climbing one floor, you as if you have done a mountaineering thing.
It's like
it's so much effect is there actually. So throughout the time you need some lot of time for acclimatization. So again, Leh, we were there for 2 days, I think, 2 nights, 2 days we were there. And then from there, the real actual tour started.
Started
Yeah, we went to Khardungla, that is, we went to Nubra Valley actually, which we had to go via Khardungla. So Khardungla is 18,500 something feet it is there above sea level. The highest motorable road in the world, that's what it is said. And all the roads are very off-road there actually. In fact, what we were told is like 3-4 years back if we had come, it was worst. The road was even worse condition. So that would have been more difficult, but we got far better conditions. That's what we came to know, because one of our rider, he had come through, I think, Sumo, I think that time. He had already done Ladakh actually. So he was an experienced driver there actually, who was leading us. One person was there. So basically through them, through him also, they guided us a lot. I mean, because I'm a very novice kind of a biker actually. Just in last 1 year into biking, so doing suddenly this long tour. So there were a couple of experienced riders with us who guided us that time. So it was very helpful, yeah. And then after Nubra, we have to go to Pangong Lake, and then again we come back to Leh. So that stretch is so big, we don't get any petrol pump there.
Oh, okay.
So you have to carry petrol. So our the Dominar bike, which it has only 13-liter capacity tank actually. So at a time 10, 11, 12 liters you can carry along, and the average is also not that great. It uses 30 liters, maximum 32 sometimes. But in altitude, yes, it gives slightly more. It gave me 35 liters. So, but still you have to take petrol along with
carry
you.
with you.
Yeah. So there we had to buy a jerry can in Leh, that is. So every bike had 10 liters of petrol, and I had a carrier behind my rear seat. So we had 3 such bikes. So we carried almost double. So 20 liters we carried, and other bikes, 4 bikes carried 10 liters, which was sufficing them. And we 3, because we had extra carrier, and also we had another
something extra.
Extra, yeah. So just to be on the safer side. Right. So again, we then Nubra Valley, we spent one night there. It was extremely cold, and in such areas you don't get network. We are totally cut off from the world. I mean that time, yeah.
How do you feel that time?
Yeah. Actually, I felt I used to sometimes feel, where have I come? Because I'm so much into social media. I'm so much into WhatsApp and so much into like being in touch with friends through Instagram, and also totally being cut off from the rest of the world.
Or maybe seeing the scenery I'm missing. Yeah. Maybe I can post it right now.
Yeah, correct. I want to take this pic and I want to post, but there's no network to post. There's no Wi-Fi also there, obviously. So it's so 2-3 days we were totally cut off. I mean, the moment till Leh it was okay. After Leh, then we went inside, at that Ladakh Valley. It was totally cut off. Again, Pangong, the same thing. Pangong also, we were almost staying in the bank of that Pangong Lake. It was beautiful actually. So all this I have captured in my YouTube channel, Vijay Shows Off. Okay. So if anybody listening, they can hook onto my channel and view. There are 4 playlists actually, 4 parts. I actually was very reluctant to start a YouTube channel, but I was, because I don't have any. I can't say it has come out very great, because I just started YouTubing that time. So some of the videos are not very structured, but actually whatever emotions I had that time, I captured, and whatever moments I wanted to capture, I have captured that. Right. So for the scenery thing, actually people can see. I mean, they'll definitely like, if anybody.
Definitely, I'll also look into that again.
If anybody who has not gone and planning to go there, they will get an idea of like how we managed and the entire tour, where all we went and all those things. And of course, you need permit there to go to those places. So all that was already organized earlier. We need permits to go to Khardungla by crossing, and a couple of permits we need there. So while then from Pangong we again came back to Ladakh, and then Ladakh say again we then.
Now I think it has become little easier now.
Yeah, correct.
Because you know the route now.
Yeah, correct. Then from Ladakh again till Manali again it was bad actually, because we had to go through that Kelong. So one of our bike mates, he got sick actually. Had a stomach upset, so we had to alter our plans. We, instead of 1 day extra, we stayed 2 days extra in Leh until he got recovered, and then we started for back home, that is journey, that is. So a couple of places we had to change our plans actually, so we could do that because we had all experienced riders, most of them at least. So then we came back to Kelong. There's a place called Kelong, so we stayed there again. Then again from Kelong we stayed overnight. Then we started again for Manali. So via Rohtang Pass. So at a few places it was so cold. So it was extremely cold at few places. Rohtang wasn't that cold because by the time I think it was quite all the snow was getting to melt actually. So it wasn't that cold because it was bright sunlight we reached. So we spent one night in Manali also on our way back. Then one colleague's bike got had a problem, so we spent that entire day in Manali, and I had to change my tires also there because it got slightly worn out. Couple of us had to change our tires there, so we did that, and then after that from Manali it is I think 2,500 kilometers back to Mumbai, that is. So that was again the weather started changing again. From the cold we were again coming to heat of the normal city life, and also so then again we came to Chandigarh. We didn't stop at Chandigarh. We went via Chandigarh and we stopped at Jaipur. Jaipur is the last stop which we had, and after that Jaipur we started on 12, like for example today 12, and we rode for 30 hours continuously.
Continuously.
30 hours, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 30 hours. It was I think 1350 kilometers I think, or 1400. I'm not sure. Jaipur to Mumbai.
Oh.
So continuously we rode, and you can say 12 night midnight we left. Next day 12, and then following another 6 hours. So 30 hours I think we rode continuously
Oh my
to reach
God.
Mumbai. So a lot of endurance is also required. I mean, mainly it is the mental strength actually.
And your passion.
Passion, yeah. Basically,
Right.
you have to have passion. Otherwise, if you don't have passion, then
It's difficult.
It's
It's
difficult.
really very
It's
difficult.
difficult to achieve anything
Correct.
actually. So I had that passion inside me, and we all had, in fact, that we have to do this. And we went, except for the couple of days where our colleague was not well. Otherwise, everything went according to plan, and everything. It was, I mean, detailed research done by those couple of people. It really helped a lot actually. So we actually planned it everything, and exactly it happened like that. So touch wood actually, our bikes were also in good condition throughout. So that's why I'm so happy about Bajaj Dominar bike actually. So because machine, it's after all a machine, it can break down anything. But it really worked beyond my expectations. So really happy with the bike which I have. So
Apart from work, your family, they support you.
yeah.
Because
actually, yeah, they do. They do.
Because when they are on holidays and you are biking here till the Bangalore,
Yeah.
so how they support you? I mean they are not angry with you that you are not giving time.
No, I do give time. And like if you see my again, whatever my life is very transparent kind of thing. I do spend time with them, yeah, no doubt. But yes, the only thing is like they know that so these are the three, four fashions which I have built for myself. So I also have to give time for this. So it comes automatically actually. So initially they were obviously a bit worried about my biking, especially because I had planned to go long distance and all, and maybe that directly they did not tell me, but
They were worried.
They were obviously worried. They all were worried. My parents were worried. My wife was worried. My daughter was worried. My in-laws were worried and all. Everybody was worried about that. But then I gave them confidence that I have my confidence in my ability.
Vijay is best in that.
Yeah. So I gave them saying that I have confidence in my ability. So trust me that I'll not go wrong anywhere. Yeah. So
Right.
yeah, and I'll be safe, of course. And I do spend time with my family. Not like people think that I'm always biking means I don't give time to my family and all. Wherever is required,
That's
I do.
credit.
Yeah.
That's a credit. It's not
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
you are putting some. I mean, it's your choice what you want to project yourself.
Yeah. Correct.
What you are posting in a Facebook.
Yeah.
It's not like that. Whatever you are, that is only everything. Apart
Yeah,
from that, also we have our personal life.
Yeah.
as well.
And we do go on holiday like.
Because you have to give time to
Yeah, of course. So only thing is like I also give time to myself. I mean only to myself.
Right.
So this is the time when I give only time to myself, whether I'm cycling or whether I'm biking or whether I'm running. This is the time I only give to myself. That was so me time is something called me time.
That is very nice. That is
Yeah,
very
it's
because
something
I
called
also
me
keep
time,
posting me and myself. Always people ask why you always put yourself me and myself. People
Yeah.
have a lot of query.
Yeah.
I said that yes, I love myself first.
Yeah.
So that's why I say me and myself.
Yeah.
And people feel maybe that means you don't like your family. I said it's not the question.
Yeah.
Question is how much you love yourself.
Correct.
So I mean people fitting different way.
Yeah.
I mean same way for you also people may ask what you do and things. So what about the future plan? What you want to do? And is there any specific plan for your future for riding? I mean for biking.
For biking,
Your dream?
yes, I want to do Bhutan.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go to Bhutan. I want to go to Nepal.
Okay.
So
What a
whenever,
nice destination.
yeah, so whenever the time opportunity comes presents, I plan to go there. Whether on this bike or whether on new bike, I don't know. So, but yes, I have plans to go there actually. If possible, Spiti Valley, another challenging route is there in Himachal actually. Many people go there. Many of my friends recently have gone there to Spiti Valley and all. But I planned to come. I had planned already myself to come to Bangalore. So this was, as I said, bucket list ticked off of a solo long ride.
Yes.
So which I just did. And again, of course, I have to go back to Mumbai again. So another long ride will be there. And now again, I'm planning to go to Mangalore now to join my family. My passion is also there. I'm spending time with my family also. So everything is there.
Managing
I'm making a
everything.
YouTube channel also, so everything is getting covered.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
right?
So that's how it is like. So life is going on. Yeah, something or the other keeps on happening in life.
Right.
There's nothing. Everything. Life gives a lot of surprises.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you want to say towards the fitness to our listener? What you want to say? If I ask any tips, what you want to give?
All I would say is like be active, and the main motivation is to like get up in the morning. First of all, many people feel lazy and then they lie down. They keep an alarm at 5 a.m. Then again you push the snooze button and they keep on hitting the snooze button and they never get up when they go to office.
Right.
But when you get up at 5 a.m. or whatever, I mean, if you have that physical activity, whether it is running or whether you go for cycling or you're going for a morning walk itself or a gymming, the kind of energy you find the rest of the day, and it's amazing actually. So I have experienced that, and of course many of us have done that. So, and fitness again always helps to keep going ahead, and you don't get illnesses and all those things. So fitness is always necessary whatever age you are. The earlier you start, the better. The more you start later, then it may hurt towards a later part of your life. So always be fit and take up any sport, whatever it may be. Not necessarily it should be running. It can be any sport, like any physical activity. So one should take up that, and if you start with the day with a sporting activity, then the rest of the day goes very well, and you feel active all the time. You don't feel tired. Otherwise, what happens? The entire day goes sluggish, and you feel that you're not done something today. But that is for me actually. So that's the reason usually runners and all, we are actually get up early in the morning, 5 a.m., 4 a.m. and we start running. All the events are also there in the morning, but your day goes very well. Once you are energized, you feel totally energized, and the rest of the day goes fantastically well.
Right.
And it is really helpful for the health also. Yeah.
True. Very nice.
Yeah.
And really, I am very happy to have you here today.
I'm so glad to be here actually.
I keep talking. I never thought that Vijay will be there with me one day,
Uh.
and it's really wonderful. Felt so nice.
I never dreamt in my life that I'll be
The Preeti Bhuyan Talk Show one day.
a talk show, and I'll be featured in a radio. Yeah, so it is really a kind of I not had this kind of feeling before this. Yeah.
This is Preeti from the Preeti Bhuyan Talk Show with Radioactive 90.4 MHz. If you have any suggestion or want to share your own incredible story, you can reach us out on Facebook, Insta, Twitter and YouTube. Until next time, this is Preeti. Keep listening, keep loving, keep inspiring.
You are listening to Radioactive 90.4 MHz. Get active.